Can I tell y'all something about this season of Hell's Kitchen? Just really briefly.
Go ahead and release it, Jonathan. I know you want to.
It's a season of executive chefs, so the cooking is really excelente. However, the men have been doing excellent for the last 2 or 3 weeks. They've won the last two dinner services, and I'm rooting for like the majority of the men on the team. They do have a woman on the team, but she's not as good as the other men. Then there's only one really good woman on the women's team. Her name is Wit. She's a Black woman. She has locks. She's
Jonathan, I thought you said witch. Like what? But go ahead.
No, her name is Wit, short for
Wit.
Whitney. Mm-hmm. Yes, and she's doing pretty well. And
her mama was watching A Different World.
I think she's going to go pretty far. But yeah, there are two Black men on the men's team, and they're both doing excellent. Their names are Egypt, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but I think his name is Anthony. Yeah, his name is Anthony. And yeah, it's been great to watch. It's been awesome to watch.
We're gonna have to get on it. We're gonna have to get on it because we certainly enjoy it. I think we kind of Hell's Kitchened ourselves out because we started watching from season uno together. Yeah. So, but I certainly want to get back on it. I know he has been watching more of it too, but.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Gordon Ramsay got a little bit nicer as the seasons went on? Because it seems like he was like brutally ruthless in those first couple of seasons.
Well, as you grow older and you see yourself, you say, maybe I can chill out just a taste.
Just a little bit.
Just a taste.
He's still loud. He's still boisterous. He still uses the words. But those first couple seasons, like,
my God,
especially with those signature dishes, honey, like he didn't like none of them, like with the exception of maybe one or two, for like seasons 1 through 4 or 1 through 3.
And I also think about how in the first few seasons he shut down that restaurant often. Often.
I think he got happier as the talent that came in.
Started
to really come in and increase.
Yeah.
Because it was trash at first.
There was some really bad, and I mean really bad cooks.
Especially with that idiot sandwich.
You Muppet. That is one of my favorites. Sayings that he has, but oh wow.
But yeah, kudos. That's a really great show. And of course he has such compassion. It like no matter how much he does yell and go off, he's not blind to good people. Okay. He's not blind to the efforts that people are trying. It's like, I see you, but I'm gonna need you to step it up.
There's the chef named Egypt. 2 episodes ago, he was going to quit. He was missing his family. The blue team had been putting him up for elimination time after time again. They were like exiting him out of the, they really wanted him out of the group.
Because they know
and Chef said, before you quit, let's have this little conversation over here in the store.
Come to my office.
Come into my office. He said, I don't know why the blue team want you going, but you've been up for elimination a couple times. You know why I haven't eliminated you? Because you deserve to be here.
Come on.
You deserve to be here. I see something in you.
You see the game.
This is one of the reasons why I love
I'm
that
send y'all
show.
that video because it is.
And I love. Thank you. I love that show, and I love Ramsay. Here's why. It's his show.
Yes.
So when it comes to who's being eliminated, it's not because of the games and the foolishness and people trying to get out the best people.
Exactly, because if you don't put up the right 2 nominations, both of y'all back in line. So and so, step forward now.
I love that. He gets the people out that need to be out, and then he gives people chances when he wants to give them chances. It's like, yeah, that's a good man. If he don't love, I feel like there's a bit of him that loves Jesus, or he's seen some things, in his life around the world, and it's like he almost even understands, like, with Black people, seeing how when they don't exactly have the opportunities that were afforded some of the other people on the stage there. And he's like, look, you are good, but all you need is this. So let me get you into this school of culinary arts.
Right.
Or
right.
come on over to London and join me for an intensive class. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite storeroom moment was when he pulled Millie into the storeroom and said, "You know what? Since the last challenge, you seem a little down. What's going on?" And Millie said, "I just need so much more experience." And Gordon said, "Don't underestimate yourself. You're a good cook. You put out some bloody good food." Like he's the way he lifts the good ones up. Like he sees talent, and that is so amazing to see. And I don't think there's really like Top Chef, yes, sort of kind of, but that's not as personal as Hell's Kitchen is. Gordon Ramsay really sees good talent and he recognizes it, and he's the right man for the job.
Because you just can't take it. You can't take it easy on a tough job, you know. So it's going to be hell. But he's certainly somebody that in the thick of personalities and issues, that's why he is the executive, honey. That's why he is to the top. He's able to see the foolishness and exit that out. Whoo, child. But of course, what's that dude name that said he keep it 100?
Sterling.
He that was the best.
Yeah,
he showed that man a level of mercy that he absolutely deserved.
See, because he should have really, to be honest, he should have been gone, y'all. Okay?
No, it's not even that he should have been gone. He knew how to talk his way and be a loving person, and he wasn't the worst.
No, he wasn't.
He was good on the line.
Yeah.
Okay, but he knew that he just did not have the culinary acumen to really take it there. And when it came for the black jackets, they were supposed to receive them that night.
So, come here, big boy. Let me talk to you about it.
He didn't even let Sterling be like, "Ooh, I might get it." No, he didn't even let him be in that area.
Right.
He said, "Look, you ain't gonna get this jacket, but what I want you to do is keep this one right here." He's the first
right there.
and only one. It was a red jacket, right? He's the only one that was able to keep his red jacket.
Only one. In 22 seasons?
Still the only one.
Still the only one that has kept their original jacket.
He's somebody that showed that being a good person can bring positivity into a place.
Yes. And everybody was crying when he left. Every single chef on that line was crying.
And Ramsay was not blind to any of that.
Nope.
No, not at all.
That got me. Because he's just a good black man. He's sweet. He got a family. He good man.
Let the man hug him twice. I ain't never seen nobody hug hug up, yank him up like that. Okay.
No, nobody has yanked him up like Sterling.
But you know what? You let somebody.
Day,
but
maybe Millie. Millie is the closest.
Didn't Millie might have lifted him up?
Yeah. Millie picked him up.
I think so.
But Millie picked him up off his
seat. I think he let them do that though because he understands the level of gratitude that they have, that if you were outside of these doors, you wouldn't have gotten it. Let's keep that funky and keep it real.
Yeah.
Ooh. And that's how Jesus.
Okay.
And that's how Jesus does. He can see you. You're doing the hard work. You're doing everything that you can to do right and be right. And though there are people that have their darts aimed at you, that have their guns aimed at you, their curses aimed at you, Jesus is out here protecting.
And you notice he almost never does that to the ones who are obviously the best in the kitchen. Like he lets them do their thing, but those who he sees that still have more potential and can, step it up a couple notches, those are the ones that he picks out to, kind of encourage to
exactly.
Do better. So
because they already have it. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of trying to push somebody that's already good?
Exactly.
Because there's a different lesson that needs to be learned.
Right.
Think about some of those ones that were shining stars in the beginning, but they burned themselves out because they overthought it.
Yeah.
And got themselves eliminated.
Right.
That was their test. Ooh. What? We always talk so good about Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen is it.
Thank you, Ramsey. Excelente.
Thank you, Ramsey. Robin says, Tyrone, how does it feel to know that Genesita is so infatuated with you that your name stays in her mouth?
Because you know that's what it is.
Unless in her mind, I'm the bad guy.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, that's why I say your name, because you're the bad guy. Over you. Anyway, Robin says, I don't see this week's of Hell's Kitchen yet. Yeah.
It's pretty good, Robin. It is pretty good. The men's are doing their thing.
Robin says, I like wit too. And that chick on the men's team needs to go.
Lulu, her name is Lulu. She gots to go. She was messing up on Garnish last night. Garnish, the easiest station on the line. She was messing up on Garnish. Well, she could have pulled them in there.
Now, just to give her just a taste bit of grace, it is somewhat of a tough job. The cooking part is not difficult, right. But it's knowing what goes with what. And when you know what goes with what is actually going out that needs this, that goes with what.
Right. And being ready for the next order.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to meat and fish and appetizers, you know, it's
the cooking is more difficult. Yeah.
Right.
But the thinking part of it and knowing that menu,
it's up there too. It's up there too. Yeah.
But that can drown you because everybody needs you.
Look, Garnish is the one that drives the whole kitchen.
And then think about it too. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of people that put people up in Garnish, you need to be driving these tickets. What's on this ticket? You need to know all of the tickets. Okay,
you gotta know all the times because you gotta be ready to go up because Garnish has to go before the meats go up.
Yep.
And the fish go up. So
you're right.
And if you sandbagging everybody,
because everybody's depending on you to be on point.
Some fish and some meat. Lord Jesus.
It's like all you had was spinach and potatoes to put on that plate. Where my spinach potatoes at, man? Why are we behind?
And I made this whole beef Wellington.
Right. The beef Wellington takes hours. Okay. Hours.
He cut it in half and it looked beautiful. He said, great.
Garnish not ready?
We ain't got no garnish.
Garnish not ready. Lord have mercy.
What is going on over here? What is going on?
That's cause to fight.
If you need help, ask for help. Please. Garnish. Are you not ready?
And now you're a Muppet. Robin says, much nicer, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Robin says he comes across as more compassionate.
Absolutely.
And I don't know who he got talking to him around him that's letting him know this is how things happen out here. Or maybe he's experienced some people. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You can tell that he is not oblivious to the to people's struggle.
I think the show has opened his mind. I feel as though it has exposed him to more groups of people and different types of people. And
there's so many people in America.
Right, exactly. And I think with dealing with his restaurants, he's only used to dealing with the best of the best of the best of the best. I'm sure he doesn't even interview people to work at his restaurant. He got people.
It's not even for him. Exactly.
So if you're not used to seeing different types of chefs and different types of personalities and things of that nature, I think as time went on, it kind of softened his heart a little bit and allowed him to, to be more personable.
What an experience!
Yes,
and also like to have. He knows the industry that he works in, and I think that's another reason why he's so good to the female chefs that have come across and proven themselves to be freaking amazing. Because some of them, it sounds like some of them just stay with him as long as they want to.
Yeah, if y'all remember Michelle, she was from season 14 and she also won season 17. She is now his sous chef in the women's kitchen.
See, look at that. And see, Christina is still
didn't like
in
her
Vegas
all that much
too.
though. I ain't like her the most.
I didn't like her the most either,
but
especially on her original season.
Because she took T off. Like T was over Michelle.
Yeah, she was young. She was young and
young whippersnapper.
Oh, so she better now?
But just know that she would get them people together.
Michelle comes off slightly cold in this season of Hell's Kitchen. Christina was a little bit more personable with the girls, where I think Michelle is kind of still kind of finding her way in this new role of
how to be a coach, but also still be personal enough to really talk to them.
Last night there was one chef who had been through some traumatic things, and she felt like her mental health wasn't the best at the time, and I was like, I hope Michelle doesn't try to convince her to stay, because when someone starts talking their mental health, thinking that, they can't do it, I'm saying that might not be the best idea for them to stay. But Michelle did her best to try to convince her to stay and said, you can't quit. And, and of course that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But the girl ended up doing okay for the rest of the night. But Michelle tried her best. She was,
to be encouraging, like, hey,
trying her best, but it seemed like it was a bit of a stretch for Michelle to do that. I don't think she's used to having those types of conversations.
I wonder if I can.
I'm happy for her though.
I need to apply for a job of an encourager, maybe. And somebody needs it somewhere, because I could do that very well. Robin says, I'm over the scallops on the menu, though. Let me tell you something.
Those scallops take everybody out, man. I'm telling you. Scallops and salmon be taking everybody out.
Any kind of fish.
And the thing is, like with scallops, I never know when they look like they're supposed to be ready. Like they
don't never look like they're ready.
I never know.
They always come up with different colors.
Because there's times where we try to guess it and look at it, it's like, oh, that's horrible. Great, perfect.
Yes, exactly. Like it's
that look like it could cook a little bit longer, man.
The only thing that I could recognize is when they're raw. That's the only time I can recognize it. But,
What's the color? There needs to be some color on those. Put them back in the pan.
So, okay. I thought there was color on them.
Color on one side, not on the other. Go back.
And you're only supposed to flip them once. Yeah. Have you seen people like flipping them?
Flipping.
Like, oh,
you're like, what is he doing?
Just and that's what nerves do.
And they only take like a minute to prepare. I think 30 seconds on each side.
It's that, yeah. Robin says Egypt also need an attitude adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
Egypt is doing better. Even his teammates have pointed that out in the most recent episode, that he's doing better, because he was a little bit egotistical in the first couple of episodes, felt like he was the best in the kitchen, and he was very boisterous in the kitchen, which is always a good thing, but he tried to make it seem like he was better than everyone on the team. And that's really the reason why they wanted him gone. But as time has gone on, he's gotten so much better and understood actual teamwork, and not necessarily there being a leader in the kitchen, because there's really not a leader in the Blue Kitchen right now, but they're working very well together, and that's what's making them win all these dinner services. Hey, Mamir.
Mamir's here.
Hey.
Good morning. God bless you. Miss Kim says, I've never watched Hell's Kitchen. I'm a Top Chef girly.
Top Chef is excellent, but if you like Top Chef, you will enjoy Hell's Kitchen. It might seem a little repetitive, Kim, but it's a good show. It's a good repetitive.
It's that Ramsay. He just makes it.
He makes the show. He does make the show.
And it's really good.
And I love when Ramsay tells Marino to open up Hell's Kitchen, and Marino says, "Serve it up, serve it up."
Subito. It's subito.
It's subito. What does subito means, Tom?
Right away.
Right away. That's
immediately.
What they don't say serve it up. It's subito.
That's what
subito.
He says.
Yeah, in his language.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know why it always sounds like serve it up to me. Wow.
It would have been dope if that's what he was saying.
It would have been. Serve it up, chef. And I love the dialogue in the kitchen when they call him chef. Like, for some reason that does something for me.
Yes,
like,
chef.
Especially in that conversation he had with Egypt in the previous episode. Heard chef, yes chef, understood chef. Like, I just love it.
And they had to do it like that. You gotta recognize who's ahead there.
It just made me laugh about that one time. That one guy who was his name? He'll always say, we shall. For the whole episode.
I think it was season 17. I can't remember who that was. Right.
Sir,
we're not in France.
You're
sir.
in America, honey. And wasn't he American?
Yes,
he was
American too.
He had the plan.
If you say one more time, I'm a wee you all the way home.
Okay.
Oh, and don't be using no nicknames like baby and sweetie and
I wish you might.
Like baby,
it's not no baby.
I'm not your baby.
Hey, if y'all want to contribute to this cause, Faithful Warrior Ministries, you can hit up our Cash App. It is $ Faithful Warrior Min, MIN as in Ministries. Mamere says hello to Miss Kim. Everybody says hello to Mamere. Miss Kim says, I might have to check HK out.
Believe me, it is thoroughly entertaining.
It's on really Peacock and Hulu. Peacock has the unedited version, so you hear all the
Watch it on Peacock. You want to hear the cussing.
You want to hear
You want to hear all the cussing.
You're going to be like, oh my God.
Now, I don't know if I would say start off with the first season, but I'm a first season start off kind of girl, because first season is certainly not as good as the second season or the third season or the fourth.
Yeah,
but I wanted to see the first season just to see like how things were, and
it was not.
It was something,
and they shoot it so dark in those first couple of seasons.
Oh yeah, I try to make it more like hell.
Yeah, I can't.
They really upgraded the cameras over the seasons
and the lighting.
And the lighting in there.
They turned them on.
Oh, exactly.
That part.
And even locations, they went from LA to Vegas. Yeah.
And now they're in Connecticut.
Excuse me?
They are in Connecticut.
I was wondering if he was going to venture to the East Coast with it.
First time on the East Coast.
We might have to take a drive, child.
Well, they got a Hell's Kitchen in DC now.
So. No, I want to go to the one with the show. Yeah. Okay.
I want to hear them. I want to hear him recording.
I want to hear him fussing and cussing.
Okay. Chef's table. That's what I said. Chef's table. Okay. It'd be like this.
It seems like this one don't know how to work with his peers. Robin says, I forgot who, but he said one of his TV friends pulled his coattail early on, and that's why. Oh, he got some plastic surgery. He's listening to someone. He do look good.
He does. And I love his hair too. His hair
is always voluptuous.
Always
nice.
And his hair with perfection. It's not too much like Richard Blaze does. I can't stand that man, but Chef Ramsay's hair is always on point.
That season that he had the whole
just everywhere.
Just
woo.
Flapping in the wind. That thing was flapping in the wind. I said, bro, what is
and I love when he moves his head and his hair moves with him. Yes.
And he's still making babies. My God.
just had a newborn. He just had a newborn in this most recent season.
And
Egypt, I'm not going to see that new baby in 2 months. How do you think I feel? Egypt, you got to stick in this thing.
Okay. Robert says only supposed to flip most food once. Which makes sense. Robert says Jonathan is kind. Egypt came in hot. Trenton fish grease.
Yeah, he came on a little bit too strong. Like he's a very good cook. He actually won the most recent challenge on the last episode. So best dish of the day. So yeah, it was. He did come in a little hot. He did.
Robin says, Top Chef gives the contestants more latitude to flex and show their skills.
Agreed. Hell's Kitchen is much more structured.
Very much.
This is what you're gonna make.
Very much so. Absolutely.
Cookie. Mamere says cookie shows make me hungry for food
Absolutely.
that isn't in my fridge.
Absolutely.
Look, just too upsetting to watch them.
Okay.
They made that New York strip over there.
Like, even though I don't think I would enjoy it, I don't see myself. I don't see myself enjoying a beef Wellington, but I just want to taste it.
I just want to taste it. Yeah.
But you know what? One thing I've noticed, the only time I really eat steak or like prime rib, filet mignon, and stuff like that is on the cruise, and I actually enjoy it every time I have it. I think my steak palate is more of a fancy dancy one. Because when I had steak at the Golden Corral, you
gotta get it straight off the grill to really enjoy it. If it's sitting there, don't get it.
Robin says, OMG, I haven't heard that term in forever, Jen. I never noticed Ramsey saying it, but my parents especially, Mom said it to me. Wow, today is Mom's birthday. Oh, that's marvelous.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Scorpio season, absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mommy. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, everybody saying good morning and happy birthday to Mom. Robin says, yep, I like Richard, but he has gotten cocky over the years.
Over the years? That man's been cocky since his first season on Top Chef. At least in my opinion.
Day one.
In my opinion.
Day one. Made me mad at that boy.
Oh.
He's
I got this
too cocky, extremely too cocky. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Chef Gordon Ramsay has had him on his show a couple times, to be honest. But
right? Because man, the way he talked to people.
See, yeah, I think that's why I never really watched it like that. Because I don't like that kind of disrespect. I like it when Gordon Ramsay there by himself, when it's his. Okay, child. That's why I only watch clips of Top Chef.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be like, boy, you about to get fist.
That's a big fist, Tyrone.
About to get this sandwich, knuckles.
That's a hefty sandwich right there. That's a Big Mac sandwich. Big Mac sandwich. Robin says, for Mayor, sometimes I watch cooking shows when I'm hungry, and in my mind I get full.
Hey, I wish it had that same effect on me, Robin. Okay.
P.S. Jonathan, I've made Tyrone watch some Iron Chef, the Japanese one.
Oh, okay.
Because
it's on Peacock. It is on Peacock.
It is on there. And to watch that from season 1 to where they at was entertaining.
And personally, I enjoy the Japanese version much better.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That American Iron Chef aged.
It ain't. It ain't, because when I found out, and then they were going to have Morimoto, I said, "Oh, okay, we might be doing something." But when I watched it, like, where's the flair? Where's the dude saying nothing? Where is their fortune teller?
Okay. Where are their actors and actresses?
Okay.
They ain't there.
Child.
But yeah, they had a fortune teller.
What are your memories, honey? Okay, we need to hear about your childhood memories while eating this food.
Has this dish taken you to your childhood?
Yes. I once sat in the kitchen with my grandmother and she taught me how to cut each piece and to put it into the pot precisely.
But I tell you, all of them judges, they had no problem saying how they feel. They're like, "Oh, this is nasty." I'm like, how are you supposed to eat this?
This is
my favorite when the fortune teller said, "Did you taste this?"
That's never a good question on a cooking show.
Never.
Not for the chefs.
Okay.
Never. Did you taste it?
Did you taste it?
Got him.
I like when Gordon do it.
Taste this. What does it need?
What does it need?
What does it need? What does it need? I know the answer already, but I want to know if you know the answer. Okay.
What does that taste like?
What level are you on?
But you know what?
It tastes like nothing but garlic.
Now, one thing I kind of noticed there, especially around the first few seasons, like season 1 through 10, a lot of the Caucasian people had to learn how to season food.
Okay.
A lot.
They had to learn how to season food.
Then one guy was like, well, I put salt in there. It was enough salt for me.
It ain't for you. You're not cooking for you,
You know,
sir.
You like what?
it's like I feel like we've forgotten our focus here.
You're cooking
Did you
for
not,
somebody
did you
else.
not hear the announcer man say that these reservations have been booked up for months in
What?
advance, and you gonna serve my customers this crap?
Crap.
You're like, wait, what?
Is it no, and then yeah.
You know your season is for other people to eat, right?
And one last thing I'll say, Robin, I know if you tired of that scallops, I know she tired of risotto.
You know,
That risotto ain't going nowhere. It's gonna
that
be
risotto ain't going nowhere. But I
want it though.
I want it. Like, because
when we go to
all
Hell's
the stuff that
Kitchen
they go through
in Vegas,
I gotta have it.
we got to have at least a cool $500 to $600.
Yeah.
But we about to eat.
Okay.
Yeah. Because one of us has decided we're going to get the salmon. The other will get whatever other.
Yeah, somebody's getting the fish, and we got to do a Wellington.
I have to try his fish because I only like fish when it's seasoned well, and I know Chef Gordon Ramsay know how to season some fish, so I want to try his fish.
And if they happen to have sea bass, I want to try the sea bass.
That's it. Yeah, we might have to get at least 3 entrees. And if you with us, Jonathan, get ready to ball out with us. We about to spend some money. That check about to be a whole heap of monies.
Okay.
But we got to try the thing, especially that beef Wellington. And we're going to pass that plate all the way.
Jennifer Lopez said it best. Bar tab looking like a car note, honey.
Hello.
Come on and get right, honey. Get right.
Oh, Lord. Thank you so much, Bianca, for putting up our Cash App. It's $ Faithful Warrior Men, MIN as in Ministries. Robin says the ShopRite Market heavily discounts prime rib twice a year. Ooh. That's when I stock up on my favorite cut of beef. I get them to cut it in steaks and freeze them. Ooh. That's a thought, seriously. Robin also says, I was inspired by Hell's Kitchen to order risotto at Bloomingdale's. Why did I send it back? Because it was too soupy. It was just soupy rice. Nobody checked that before it came to the pass, honey.
Okay.
Nobody checked that, baby.
No, Robin said, excuse me, Mamir says, Robin, you have to get a second mortgage to afford prime rib where I live, okay? And it is my favorite cut too. Absolutely. Ooh, I love it. She ain't from here. She spelled favorite with the U. I love it. Okay, all right. Oh, as y'all can see, if y'all haven't been watching Hell's Kitchen at all, go ahead and watch it. The drama's great and everything.
Yes, Mamir.
Mamir laughing at the
soupy rice.
Okay.
And we watched way too much Hell's Kitchen and no, it ain't supposed to be no gosh darn soupy rice.
No.
And Jennifer, before you read the devotional, I just have to give my favorite Millie quote. You soft.
Ooh.
You can't
burn. I've been burning circles around you all this time.
I've been burning circles around you.
And there's people that get opportunities like you that take them away from me.
He said that.
Okay. I think his name was Brendan. I felt so bad for that man, but Millie had to go off on him.
What season was the first season Millie was on?
14.
14, yeah.
He was on 14 and 17.
That's the season you start off with.
Yes.
See whether or not you like it.
That's
just see whether or not you like it with season 14 of Hell's Kitchen. If you do, then go back to season 1 because I the progression is really beautiful.
Season 14, I think, had the best cast. Because I love Josh on that season. I thought he was really cute, even though he effed up a whole lot.
I don't understand how he stayed there for so long.
I don't either. And he stayed quite a while on season 17 as well, but of course never got a black jacket. But I love Nick. I loved
Nick.
Nick was that dude.
He was. Nick was in the final 2 in season 17 with Michelle.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, I love Megan from season 14 was the bee's knees. Like Chef Ramsay never had to tell her she was great because she already knew it.
She already knew it.
Mm-hmm.
She already knew it, and I think she ended up winning season 14 as well.
So yeah.
Meg one.
Wait, shut up. She gonna watch it.
Oh.
My mayor says,
Sorry.
"This is so fun. I'm cracking up. Best way to start my weekend." Oh, I appreciate it, my mayor.
That's what we're about over here at
And-
Faithful Warrior.
Yes, Miss Kim says,
Kickstart your week.
season 14, got it. Yes, start there just to see if it's your bag. But I'm telling you, when you start from season 1, you'll start to see how things change, how people were surprised by different changes that they made in the game, because of course people were watching past seasons thinking that that it's going to be this, but it ain't that. Okay, so people have been surprised, and also people have been brought back, like, because it's a very physical job. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on your feet and you got to be doing well. Some people have had to leave because, heart issues, back issues, major issues.
Season 14, yeah.
And you're able to see them come back a lot of times as well. So if you like season 14, hit season 1 and start watching. It's entertaining.
Like the guy from Scotland.
Oh, especially season 2. I ain't gonna tell you the end of the season 2, but my God.
Oh yeah. That was nice.
Yeah.
Season 2. Season 2 was very nice. I forgot that Scottish guy. Man. The big heavy
he was
Scottish
nice.
guy.
He actually
real
had
good.
red hair, that Scottish dude, Jonathan.
Yeah, man.
He made it pretty far as well. Did he?
He got in the final 3.
Final 3, yeah. I liked him, and he had that Scottish accent and everything. He was a good dude.
He was. I think his name was Dublin.
Dublin, yeah.
Dublin?
Yeah.
Robin says, your collective ability to retain and recall specifics is astonishing. Y'all can cite seasons, cast, and all. I'm super impressed. No way I could do that. Let me tell y'all something. I can't. This is why I have these two in my life. Because they do well, very well with stuff like that. I can identify moments and people, but if you're gonna ask me what season was what, I do like this.
I think I remember that.
Oh no, I can remember a moment, but as far as the season and stuff, like I'll say I know it's not season 3 or 4. I know it's later on, and it'd be season 14. Anyway,